CM Punk, The Undertaker. The streak is on the line. WrestleMania 29 streak match is CM Punk versus The Undertaker. Oh, baby. So, CM Punk and Undertaker, if any of you guys have never done your wrestling history, they have wrestled before. They started a feud in 2009. And how did that feud turn out? Really bad in my personal opinion. In all honesty, let me give you thoughts because I wasn't here around YouTube in 2009, so I couldn't really give my full opinions. But in 2009, CM Punk and Undertaker had a feud for the World Heavyweight Championship. And at the time, CM Punk was probably the best CM Punk ever. As a straight edge society CM Punk, he had a lot of things going right for him. But the problem with the feud is the feud did not work out well. I believe at Breaking Point they did the what was that move that Undertaker couldn't do? The Hell's Gate. He couldn't do the Hell's Gate. And he did the Hell's Gate on CM Punk, and CM Punk failed to do so. CM Punk tapped out, but the Hell's Gate was banned during the Edge feud. So that was good on WWE's part, going all the way back in time and actually remembering bullshit like that. But still, it was kind of stupid because CM Punk couldn't beat Undertaker. And then CM Punk and Taker had probably one of the worst Hell in a Cell matches of ever. Ever. At Hell in a Cell 09. So really, in all honesty, these are two great workers, but do their styles really mix and match to make a great match? I think, this match will be very slow. And that's not a bad thing to say. I don't think that's bad. That's going to be slow. I just think it's going to be slow because Taker, is up there in age. He's not as fast as he used to be. But I think this match will be a lot slower than what most people are expecting. I think it will be a good wrestling match. I'm looking forward to the match itself. I'm really looking forward to what they're going to do in that ring. But one thing I just want to point out here is that when it comes down to the WrestleMania 29 match between CM Punk and Undertaker, the one thing that you always got to remember is that the guys that you think can end the streak. And when you look at Undertaker's opponents, let's look at, Undertaker's opponents from the last 10 years, okay? At WrestleMania 20, he faced Kane. Do you think Kane was going to end the streak? No, not really. So Undertaker won. WrestleMania 21, Randy Orton. It was a good setup to have the legend killer, Randy Orton, take on The Undertaker, but it wasn't good enough for him to end the streak. It was just a good setup because, Randy Orton's known as a legend killer. Undertaker is a legend at WrestleMania and just all around professional wrestling. What better way to beat him than at WrestleMania? He didn't do that at WrestleMania, but it was a good setup for Randy Orton, and it was a good feud for Randy Orton to enter into. Then we go to WrestleMania 22. He fought Mark Henry in a casket match. Did you really think Mark Henry was going to end the streak? Then we go on to WrestleMania 23. And this is the big match. Batista versus Undertaker. And if you thought that, any guy could possibly end a streak, it could have been Batista. I mean, Batista, yes, no young spring chicken at the time. Batista was, I believe, in his mid-30s at the time when he was facing Undertaker. He was old when he won the World Heavyweight Championship. But the thing about Batista was, he was a guy that a lot of people thought could actually end a streak. And I was just like, oh my God, could Batista actually end a streak? Because Batista is a dominant force. I mean, he's a dominant fucking force. And so, I really thought Batista had a chance to end the streak. But in the end, The Undertaker won. Then we can move on to Edge at WrestleMania 24. Now, Edge is another guy that you thought maybe could have ended the streak. Maybe could have ended the streak. Mainly because, Edge, he had a lot of power. He had Vicky Guerrero on his side. He had the Edgeheads and Ryder and Hawkins on his side. I mean, he had a lot of power in the WWE. So you would think that he would have a lot of control on trying to end the streak. But he didn't. He didn't end the streak. So we move on forward to 25. 25, I bet you most people were afraid of the streak of ending there. I'm pretty sure most people thought the streak could have ended at 25 to Shawn Michaels. And the thing about that is, Shawn Michaels had something over the Undertaker. Undertaker never really beat Shawn Michaels in a one-on-one match. And that was true. If you look through the wrestling archives, Shawn Michaels always beat The Undertaker. Undertaker never beat Shawn Michaels. So, you thought that was going to end the streak, and Shawn Michaels doesn't end the streak. So you go down to 26. Shawn wasn't going to win there because, let's face it. I mean, at 26, Shawn was going to retire. They pretty much, said Shawn was going to retire without even announcing it first because they were just, making those Shawn Michaels books, DVDs, all coming out. They were all coming out miraculously around WrestleMania 26, talking about his career. So you knew he was going to retire around then. So then you move on to 27. Here comes Triple H. Triple H, the first time, I would guarantee you thought it was over. And the second time, I guarantee I thought it was over. Like the first time when Triple H hit the tombstone on The Undertaker, I literally thought it was over. At WrestleMania 28, at WrestleMania 28, when Shawn Michaels hit the super kick and Triple H hit the pedigree, I thought it was over right there. Okay? And then afterwards, we get to 29. We face CM Punk, okay? CM Punk, WWE Champion, for 376 days, I think it was. I'm sorry. I just don't remember days that well. I'm not that good at remembering days. I'm good at remembering what happened, but I'm not good at remembering days. If you ask me what date was WrestleMania 1, I would probably say like March 31st, 1985, 7? I don't know. No, 84, was it? I don't know if I got the March 31st right, but I know it's in 1984. I think. Yeah, I think. But anyways, yeah, CM Punk and Undertaker. The thing is about this match is that is CM Punk a believable guy to end the streak? And I'm pretty sure most people are saying, yeah, CM Punk is a guy that can end the streak. But for me personally, I'm not buying CM Punk ending his streak. I honestly think that WWE is really waiting for the right opponent to really end the streak. And I feel like they can still get big matches out of the streak. I mean, there's still a lot of big match opportunities that the WWE can get out of this streak match. I mean, you have matches against John Cena. Depending on how long he's still in the company, Brock Lesnar. You got Ryback, you got Sheamus. You still got a bunch of streak matches that you could possibly do. And it all depends on Undertaker's age, that's for sure. But the thing about CM Punk and Undertaker, the thing about this match, yes, it's a streak match. Yes, it's a big-time match. It's going to be good for CM Punk just wrestling in the match, but it won't be as bad if he loses the match. I don't think that it will hurt CM Punk even more that he failed to end the streak. Now, they need to do something to CM Punk's character if he does fail to end the streak. If he does fail to end the streak, they need to really do something to CM Punk's character afterwards. Because, the guys who lose the streak afterwards, they end up doing shit even though. Like Batista, even though he lost the World Heavyweight Championship, he was still feuding for the World Heavyweight title. Edge, still feuding for the World Heavyweight title. Mark Henry wasn't really doing shit. Randy Orton was still a main player on Monday Night Raw before moving to Friday Night SmackDown. Kane was still being featured heavily on Monday Night Raw. So that's the problem, is that they need to keep on doing it with CM Punk, what they've done with past streak winners, where they keep featuring them really, really well on TV. And they need to really do a good job with CM Punk's character after this streak match. That is the one thing about this match that matters. After Undertaker pinned CM Punk, I don't think CM Punk is going to beat The Undertaker. If CM Punk beats The Undertaker, I will literally be shocked. I will literally be fucking shocked if CM Punk somehow beats The Undertaker. But other than that, in all honesty here, I feel CM Punk, even though if he loses to Taker, and Taker becomes 21-0, I think it'll still be good for business. I think CM Punk will be fine, and I think this will elevate CM Punk's star power even more. So, pretty much that's my thoughts about, the streak match. Tell me down below what you guys think about the streak match. You think CM Punk can actually end the streak? Because I just don't feel CM Punk's the guy, okay? Because when I think of the guy, I think of the guy like, what Orton was, but, a little bit older, maybe like 27 years old. CM Punk, he's talked about, retiring in like 2015, 2016, around then. And I understand CM Punk wants to retire around then. I mean, he's been wrestling for a long ass time. I mean, he started wrestling when he was like 17 years old. So, like, I understand if he wants to retire, wear and tear on the body. He's done a lot in all businesses that he's wrestled in. So, in all honesty here, to be honest, I'll just say this. Like, I just feel this will help CM Punk in the latter portion of his career and will make CM Punk into a bigger face of the WWE than he was when he was WWE champion. That's for sure. I truly believe that because I feel they mistreated Punk as WWE champion. They didn't really do a good job with him there. But I feel if they do a good job after the streak, CM Punk will be a star. But comment down below if you think CM Punk will end the streak. I just don't think it's believable. It's not an insult to Punk. It's just when I just named like Batista, Edge, Shawn Michaels twice, and Triple H twice, like, and then you go to CM Punk. Come on, man. That's just hard to compare. But other than that, like I said, comment down below if you think the streak's gonna end, and do you think CM Punk will get good booking after he loses this match at WrestleMania 29? I'm personally excited for this match. One of the few big matches I am excited for. I wish the feud was a little bit better, but other than that, not a big deal. But, whatever. Anyways, guys, if you guys like me, you can subscribe down below. or by clicking the little icon right here. Like this video. Comment down below your thoughts on the WrestleMania 29 match between CM Punk versus The Undertaker. Follow me on Twitter at ChaseOliver68. And next time, I'll be talking about the game taking on the baddest man on the planet, Brock Lesnar. Hope you guys enjoyed this double upload today. See y'all later. Peace!